everyone, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever. I know it's been a while, but welcome back guys, and thank you once again for the support. Thank you for staying tuned, and and thank you for the support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sure you will enjoy this video. So this video today will be about just a mini life update on where I have been hiding myself, really what I have been up to, but just in terms of Phebe designs. Those of you don't okay, first of all, I just got in, and maybe some of you don't even know who I am. I am Nonkululeko Monkwe. And welcome to my space, guys. You can tell that I haven't done this in a while. Hey, I'm even forgetting. So I was just trying to introduce the topic of today. Basically, I just want to do a mini life update, but in terms of, or with regards to basically my brand. I don't know, I'm so nervous to say my business. I'm just so nervous to say my brand, but basically Phebe Designs. If you guys remember, in the past I used to talk about basically in my vlogs I used to talk about me sewing and me being busy with some sewing project. I think I mentioned the other time that I'm gonna be busy sewing for my children, and all of that. I also mentioned that I was attending sewing classes, just with regards to just having an additional skill and adding to the additional skills over and above the 9 to 5 that I'm busy with. I really just wanted to add a skill to a skill on top of the skill that I have. Basically, on top of what I do 9 to 5, I wanted to just add something else. Before we carry on, I just want to send a quick shout out to SK. I think it's SK Creations. She's the one who's responsible for my hair. I really love it. Actually, this hair was done today. We started at 9 and she was done by like 1 o'clock. I must comment that she's quite professional. I really loved her. She came here on time, which is sign number 1. She came here on time. We were supposed to start at 9, 5 to 9. She was already here, and I will share her page if I haven't shared it already, and I will also put her link to her Instagram page on the description below, so that you guys can visit her, page and see some of the work that she does. I really loved her. And this is called distress locks. They're not heavy, it's not even painful. Like, you know, when you do like this kind of hairstyle, this kind of locks, then it becomes painful and you can't sleep on all of that. But this is not painful, it's not heavy, it's super light. And you guys can check her out. She does house calls, or you can go to a house. She doesn't really have a salon, and I really love house calls. And the most important thing is that you guys don't have to worry about hair PC. The girl comes prepared with a hair PC like her, and I love that. One thing about me, if Kishu hair PC salon, count me out, and easy, ma'am. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I was just about to update you guys and tell you all about Phebe. So Phebe, basically it is a registered business, and how that went about is like 2018, while I was on maternity leave, I really wanted to do something over and above the 9 to 5 that I'm doing. So I actually thought about like being a supplier to any company, whether it being maybe let's say cleaning chemicals, tissues, you know, just to get like additional income to what I am or was getting. So that didn't really surface, or it didn't really work out, because if you're a supplier, they majority of the time they check whether you're employed or whether you're not employed, and they will prioritize people who are not employed over the people who are employed. I don't remember, but I think yes, I tried a couple of times, but that didn't really work out. So then 2020 my 2020, during the pandemic, my sister and I decided that we want to venture into the hair business, right? And already there was the registered company, which is you can call it Phebe, you can call it Phebe, but it's Phebe. So there was obviously already a registered company, which was Phebe. So we decided to use that name for our hair business, which is Phebe Beauty Castle. That one was also so much fun to do. We did it, my sister and I were doing it together. It was so much fun to do. It was our baby, which we really tried to push, but unfortunately that business did not work out. And then it was actually this year that we decided, no, that we're gonna close doors. We did so many collaborations in 2021 where we collaborated with makeup artists to try and push the hair, and then this year we also collaborated with Usne Gugu, which we did which we sponsored her on her 20k YouTube video giveaway. That was like sort of like the final push to see if this thing really, if we can really get our return of investment. But you know what, we really tried our best, but it was not working out. And then we were also venturing into supplying like hair, like what do you call this, wax for your wigs. And we also wanted to do like irons. We also did glues, we also did glue remover. So we really wanted to specialize in everything hair. Well, we did specialize in everything hair, but you know how it goes. You really have to sometimes sit down and just really make that tough decision and really calculate if something is giving you a return of investment or not. And then the thing about me though is that I become so emotionally attached to something. My sister let it go a long time ago. I was the one holding on to, like, you know what, we really need to make this work. But you know what, I think I also had to come to terms with just realizing that, you know what, we're not getting the investment that we are putting in. We were not getting. And then at the same breath, while we were trying to push Phebe Beauty Castle, I started attending sewing classes. As I mentioned in my previous video, I was usually just doing this just to be, how can I say this, just on a social light, and also and also really learning how to sew wigs, usually using machines. I did acquire that skill, you know, I learned how to do wigs using a machine, but I wasn't really interested in like making clothes. So the classes that I attend, so the classes there, they teach you how to sew basically, but like they teach how to navigate a machine, they teach you the basics on how to sew. You start with the basics in class and then you move to advanced. So I started with the basic, then I knew how to navigate a machine, you know, because if you know how to do clothes, you'll basically know how to do wigs, because it's quite simple in my opinion. So I learned how to navigate the machine. I know how to like navigate the patterns and everything, you know, everything that I need to know basically I knew. So fine, that was it. And then I wasn't really interested in making clothes. Some of my classmates they were the ones who were making clothes, who were starting in their businesses. You know, they wanted to, a lot of them launched their own clothing lines and everything. The other one actually last year, I think she had like a fashion show. I think it's Precious Song. She had like a fashion show last year. So a lot of them are really successful in their ventures, and one of them actually this year, she went into the fashion industry like full-time. So a lot of people were so successful, but I was still really not interested in going in that direction, because I was so focused in trying to make the hair business a success, rather, because that was the reason why I was in class. I even delayed in buying a sewing machine. I was like nonchalant. I was just not interested in making clothes, but I made them anyway, because obviously in class they would give you projects and then you have to finish them so that you can move to the to other stages of the program. So yeah, so I just enjoyed attending, and then I attended, and then it was nice, you know, you socializing with other women as well, because most of the women they were just like me, professionals who just have who want to just acquire an additional skill. So majority of us were there just, it wasn't really our bread and butter, but it was more of a social thing and wanting to acquire an additional skill to the skills that we over and above the skills that we already have. So after that, then I remember I made my first skirt. I think it was gray. I was like, wow, I actually made something that I can wear. I wore it. And then after that, I made like, I remember my project was a cardigan. That one I really enjoyed making, a cardigan. I still don't have a machine at this. Oh yeah, I have a machine at this point, but I'm not really interested in making clothes still. And then came a point where so the project, I was moving into the advanced phase now. Then the project was to make like a bomber jacket, and I decided that I'm going to make a leather bomber jacket. And so I made that leather jacket, and it came out so beautifully. Like it came out like it was like bought from a shop. And then after that, then my interest really sparked. And my teacher also really, teacher Lindy also really encouraged me to like, my work is so neat. She really liked my work, and I'm doing so well. So I made 2 jackets. The one was a leather one, and then the one was just a normal material. The leather one was so beautiful. If I can wear it today, you wouldn't tell that I was actually learning how to make a bomber jacket with that jacket. And that's how my interest actually sparked with actually trying to make this thing, a thing. So after that, I made dresses for my children, and then I just became all of a sudden interested but in dressing myself. And then after that, I made dresses for my children, and after that, it was my dad's 60th birthday party where I made outfits for myself and my children. My children's dresses came out really nice. My outfit came out really nice. We were doing matchy at the party. And then came 2020, we're in 2022 now, yeah. Then came 2022 January, where while I was on leave, I decided to make like, I saw this other cool dress. I think it was worn by Kylie Jenner. I will just keep sharing the pictures that I have of the things that I made on the screen. And then I think it was Kylie Jenner, and then that lady on the YouTube video was making a dress inspired by Kylie Jenner. It was like how do you call it? It's those elastic dresses that I'll share a picture of it, those elastic dresses. And I was like, okay, let me try to make this. I made that dress and it came out so perfect, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm really good at this actually. Let me make more things and try to see. And then after that, I made a dress, and then I made another dress, and then I made another dress, and I started screenshotting inspirations on Instagram, Pinterest, on TV, on things that I wanted to make. And basically that is how my love for this thing grew. How I decided to resurrect Phebe, but this time Phebe as Phebe Designs. And so I started posting pictures actually recently, and then the response I got from people was very positive. And then I also started regaining confidence as well, like I could really do this. So yeah, that is how it started, and that is how Phebe Design is born. So Phebe Design is now a fully fleshed how can I say this? I don't want to say, how do I say this? I'll call it business for now. A fully fleshed business where I design and make my own dresses. And most of the dresses are inspired by what I see, and some of my clients, they come with what they would like, their inspiration, and I can check or assess if I can do it or not. Because also I wouldn't call myself like, how can I say that? I'm not where I want to be, but yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be, but I'm not where I want to be in terms of perfection, in terms of the projects that I want to do, in terms of the things that I want to do. But yeah, I've made a couple of things. I've made quite a lot of things actually. And yeah, so that is what I have been busy with, guys. And also was just talking to my husband the other day that I actually think this thing of me loving fashion and just loving everything clothes and making clothes is actually something that was there within me a very long time ago. You know, when I was a child, I don't remember what age I was. My dad used to come back with like, I don't know where he got these old rags and old cloths, not cloths, cloths, ne? You get me, mas. He used to come back with these rags from, I don't know where. I'm actually gonna ask him where he would get those things from. And it felt like Christmas for me, because I would then take those cloths and I would wash them. Some of them would have like oil on them, because he'd take it so that he could like maybe wash his cars with it or just clean the garage with them. But I would take them, wash them, and start making clothes for my dolls. My dolls had coats. My favorite thing to sew was actually what is this, blazers. I made blazers for my dolls. I made pants for my dolls. I made different kind of dress. It was I would sit for hours and hours just making clothes for my dolls. And when I sat down and actually thought about this, and I was like, wow, you know, this thing has been there for a while now. It's been there for a while. And I also told my husband about this other fashion of it's actually kind of back now, this trend of having a shirt underneath and then having like I think it's sort of like a pullover, but the pullover wouldn't be like knit material, like jersey-ish material. It will be like how can I say this? It would be like normal shirt material, if you get what I mean. And then I told him that, well, oh yeah, the shirt and the pullover were together, so they would be like one thing basically. If I find a picture, I will actually share the trend there. I think I was in like what, grade 8 or 9, yeah. And then I didn't have money. I didn't have money. I didn't ask my parents for that trend, because you know, some things as a child you just understand that, you know, parents, you get things that you need, not like what you want all the time. So I would get what I need. And then after that, I decided to take an old shirt and then I kind of like cut it, and then I made the trend myself. So I took a small shirt, an old shirt, and then I'd wear that pullover underneath. And then, you know, I actually wore the thing in public, and people were shocked, like, oh wait, people were shocked, like, did you buy this? And don't know, I kind of made this. So this thing has been there for a while, but you know, over the years, because of other parts that life take you in, obviously then you have to focus on that path. But yeah, all of a sudden this I've sparked an interest again in like making clothes. So it's been there, which comes to my point of you know, we should really watch it. It actually triggered me to really watch what my children are doing now. What are they interested in? How are they playing? You know, because that is actually their talent. That is what they're supposed to do here on earth. It may not be the only thing. Like for me, I know I'm here on earth not only to like make clothes and stuff, but it's just part of the things that God has instilled in me to carry out and share with the world. So whatever our children are doing now, we should pay attention to that. I think it's really what they are really like meant to do. Let me see. I still do have like sort of like anxiety, especially when people show interest, and when people place orders, I really like get anxiety. Oh my God, I must get this right. I decided to go in and see where this thing takes me and where I go with it, because I really love it. I'm not even into it for like the money, but I just love creating something that wasn't there and then now it's there, you know, and seeing the end product also. So yeah, you guys can go check out my page. It's Phebe Designs, and you guys are welcome to go to my Instagram or follow the Instagram page there. I'll link the description and everything down, the link down below in the description box, so that you guys can really just check it out and see what it's about. And yeah, so that is basically what I have been up to. It's not the only thing I've been up to. Obviously, I've been lifing. Life has been lifing me. It's been in G. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this mini catch up that I had, and hopefully I'll be back with many more. And let's see if I covered everything. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to chat some more, and hopefully this is not the last of me, because literally the last time I had a sit down was like in July. Like, yeah, it's actually July, where I had like literally a sit down where I just recorded a series of videos, and it's been such a long time. But hopefully then I am back now, and thank you so much guys for subscribing, for watching until now, and yeah, I'm hoping to see you in the next one.